Hello everyone. So this is what the example what we were studying, right? So see what is the example here. Here in this case 20 gram of glucose 20 gram of glucose are dissolved in 150 gram of water. 150 gram of water. Calculate the molality and mole fraction of the glucose in the solution, right? Calculate the molality and the mole fraction of glucose solution. Okay, now see in the solution what is given here. How much glucose is dissolved? It's a 20 gram glucose is dissolved, right? This is the weight, right? And how much is the water over there? This is what the weight of water. So this is W2 and here it is W1, right? This is a solvent, water is a solvent, and this is our solute now. Okay, so we have formula for molality. So W2 is the weight of our solute, right, upon its molar mass, okay, into 1000 upon molar mass of water. See, so that is calculated here. M2 molar mass, M2 of what? Solute, that is glucose. Formula is C6H12O6. Here it shows C2, actually it's a C6, okay, C6H12O6. So its a molar mass is 180, that is our M2. W1 gram is water, right? So putting the values in the above equation, right? We have to put the values here and see what is the answer here. Molality is 0.7407. It's what? Molality. So what? Molality. Now we have to find out the mole fraction. Mole fraction, that is x1 and x2. x1 and x2. x2 is a mole fraction of solvent, okay, and x1 is a mole fraction of solute. So we have formula now. How we are finding out? It's a x2 right now here. See, x2, right? So you can write here that is equal to n1 upon n1 plus n2. You can write it, right? Or dn2 upon n2 plus n1. Okay, so n2 plus n1, right? Now you know the n2. What is n2? n2 is equal to w2 upon m2. w2 upon m2, right? Here it is, right? And similarly n1 is w1 upon m1. w1 upon n1. Put the values, m1, right? Put the values and find out. You will get here, okay? See, w2 upon m2 upon w2 upon m2 plus w1 upon m1. So what is the ratio? w1 upon m1 is 150 upon 18. It's a water now. This is water, okay? And here it is w2 upon m2. This is glucose. This is glucose. So this is value for n1. This is value for n2. n1 here it is n1 and 2. So put the value, you will get the value of mole fraction for the solvent. This is water mole fraction and this is glucose mole fraction. Okay, sorry, let me take it out. Where it is? Yeah, here it is, right? So this is water now. So this is mole fraction. Mole fraction of water is this one. And mole fraction of glucose is this one. Okay, so easily you just put the values. Now I explain it over here clearly how to find out n1 n2, how to take the ratio, right, for the mole fraction. And first find out these ratios and you can find out corresponding values. See now, an aqueous solution of sulfuric acid having molecular weight 98 contains 10.78 gram of acid per liter. Okay, so density of sulfuric acid is 1.123 gram per ml. gram per ml. This is what the density given. Calculate. What we are going to find out is a molarity. It's a molarity, then normality, then molality. Okay, and at the end we are going to find out mole fraction. Mole fraction. Right now, see molarity. Molarity. What is molarity? We have formula: amount of solute in a gram upon molar mass of solute, right, into 1 upon volume of solution in liter or in decimeter cube. So what is a solute? It's H2SO4. How much gram is there? 10.78 gram. Okay, and what is the molar mass? It's a 98 gram. Put the value here. Okay, and how much was the solution? It was 1 liter per liter. Okay, or per decimeter cube. So here it is. So this is what the molarity. By putting the values in above equation, you are getting the molarity of solution. It's a 0.11 molar. Now molarity. Instead of molar mass, we have to consider here equivalent weight. And as you know that the molar mass of H2SO4 is 98, but H2SO4, H2SO4, it gives how many protons? How many protons it gives? It gives 2 protons. It gives 2H plus ion. Therefore, its equivalent weight will become 98 molar mass upon 2, right? Upon 2. So its equivalent weight is this one, right? So we are putting equivalent weight here, and again volume in liter. See the weight in gram upon equivalent weight into 1 upon 1 liter of solution, right? So the normality is here now. Okay, it's a 0.22 normal. Okay, 0.22 normal. Now we'll see what is the molality. Okay, so to calculate the molality, we need to convert our solvent into its weight. Solvent into its weight. Okay, see now what happened here. Density of solution, we know it's a 1.123 gram per ml. Okay, so 1000 ml of solutions weight is, and you have to multiply this by 1000, and a kg it a gram. See what happens here. How much gram is this? It's a, if you multiply this with the 1000, या व्हॅल्यूला 1000 ने मल्टिप्लाय करा, किती ग्राम होईल तो? 1123 gram. This is what the solutions weight now. So weight of solvent, how we can find out? So weight of solution minus weight of solute. Weight of solution, this is the weight of solution, here it is, minus weight of solute. So what is the weight of the solvent? Here it is. Weight of the solvent is 1.112 kg. 1.112 kg. Okay. So molality is given by equation m is equal to 1000 upon W1, W2 upon M2. We are just putting the values in it. See, these are the values. Okay, so you can put the values and answer is this one, right? Now similarly, mole fraction, right? Mole fraction. So moles of H2SO4, how much gram is there? 10.78 gram. Its molar mass is 98 gram. So this is what the moles of H2SO4. Moles of H2SO4. Here it's moles of water. Moles of water. How much water was there? Solid was 1112 gram. 1112 gram. And upon its molecular weight. So it was 61.78 moles. So here just put the values, right? Put the values, and you will get the mole fraction for H2SO4. So what is the mole fraction of H2SO4? It's 0.0018. 0.0018. Okay, so we can easily find out that. Okay, now see, so part per notation. You have studied this is actually in FY BSc only, part per million, part per billion, part per thousand, part per hundred. Such a notations are there. Okay, so very simple. These notations are also used in our day-to-day life to find out the concentration of metal present in the water, drinking water. Okay, so as metals are present in very less concentration, and for that purpose these notations are used. See now, part per million, part per million. Okay, and one more concept is there, part per million and part per billion, part per billion. Both the concept we are going to study here. Now see, here it is, part per million. Thus, if W2, let me go through a sentence so that you will get clear idea. It corresponds to the number of part of solute, number of part of solute in 1 million part of solution, in 1 million part of solution. Thus, if W2 is the number of grams of solute and W1 is the number of grams of solvent, number of grams of solvent, then part per million of that solute can be found out. See, W2 upon W1 plus W2 into 10 raised to 6, 1 million into 10 raised to 6 million. Okay, so part per million. See what happens as a solution, are they are in very less concentration. The value of Wn is very, see now, it's a very large. It's a very large. Solvent is very high in concentration. Compared with that, so weight of solvent is very high compared to weight of solute. Compared to weight of solute. Okay, weight of solute. Therefore, so it's negligible. So what we do in the denominator, we are considering only W1. Only W1. Okay. So W1 plus W2 will become equal to W1. Okay, as this is very small in number. So part per million can be written as W2 upon W1 into 10 raised to 6. Into 10 raised to 6. Okay, we are eliminating this one. Right now, see. Consider an aqueous solution containing 1 milligram of solute. Here we are eliminating at the denominator. W2 is eliminated at the denominator, not the numerator. Huh? Now, here it is. 1 mg of solute in 1 liter of water. Okay, so 1 mg of solute, 1 mg of solute, that is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 gram. This conversion you know, 1 milligram equal to 10 raised to minus 3 gram. Okay, and W1, it's a solvent, it's a 1 liter. So 1 liter equal to 1000 gram. Okay, so for the water, almost density is equal to 1, therefore that will become 1000 gram, that is equal to 10 raised to 3 gram. So 1 ppm is equal to 10 raised to minus 3. What is, it's a W2, it's a W2 value, right? And W1 value, here it is W1 value. Okay, into 10 raised to 6, that comes to be 1. Therefore what it indicates, 1 mg of solute in 1 liter of solution. Okay, this concentration you may call as a 1 ppm. So 1 mg of solute in 1 liter of solution. 1 mg of solute in 1 liter of solution, that is you may call as a 1 ppm. See, 1 mg of solute per liter of solution, it's a 1 ppm. Right now, see, part per billion, part per billion. So there where we in the last slide we have seen it was 1 mg. It was 1 mg. W2 was in mg. Here we are taking that in microgram. That is, we are taking in microgram. Okay, see now. 1 part per billion will be the 1 ppb. Right? See, W2, it's our solute. This is a weight of solvent into 10 raised to 9, that is billion. This is a billion value. So as we know that W2 is very less in number, therefore at the denominator we are considering only W1. So 1 ppb is equal to W2 upon W1 into 10 raised to 9. In the ppm it was 10 raised to 6, and here in the ppb it's a 10 raised to 9. Right? Consider an aqueous solution containing 1 microgram in 1 liter of water. See now, W2 is 1 microgram in 1 liter of water, right? So 10 raised to minus 6 gram. 1 microgram equal to 10 raised to 6 gram, 10 raised to minus 6 gram. And here 1 liter is equal to 10 raised to 3 gram, 10 raised to 3 gram. So just put the values. W2 is the 10 raised to minus 6, W1 the 10 raised to 3 as per this equation, as per this equation, into 10 raised to 9, that is equal to 1. So 1 microgram per liter is equal to 1 ppb, equal to 1 ppb, right? I think concept is very clear to you now. Now we'll see one example how to prepare a solution of sodium. See now, here it is. How many gram of sodium chloride should be weighed to prepare 1 liter of, कितना बनाना है, 1 liter of 20 ppm solution, 20 ppm solution of Na plus, 20 ppm solution of Na plus means what we want, 20 mg of sodium we want, 20 mg of solution, 20 mg of sodium per liter, है ना, per liter of solution. How we'll get that, we'll see that one. See now, ppm of sodium is a 20 ppm, right? Volume of solution is required 1 liter. Molar mass of NaCl, molar mass of NaCl is 58.5, 58.5. Okay, this is molar mass of NaCl, right? Now किती घ्यावं लागेल आपल्याला, सोडियम क्लोराइड किती घ्यावं लागेल बघूया. बघा, 1 ppm is equal to 1 mg per liter. Now this definition is clear to you. So 20 ppm of sodium is equal to 20 mg of sodium in a liter of solution. This is known to you, but we know that molar mass of sodium is 58.5 gram. Therefore, see now what happens. 58.5 mg of NaCl contain how much sodium, 23 mg. इसमें कितना है, 1 सोडियम, इतना मिलीग्राम सोडियम क्लोराइड में कितना सोडियम है. सो दिस इज सॉल्ट, नमक है हमारा, ये है ना जो खाते हैं. वो 58.5 mg अगर सोडियम क्लोराइड लिया तो उसमें कितना है सोडियम, इट्स 23 mg, 23 mg. हमें कितना चाहिए, 20 mg चाहिए, राइट? तो कितना लेना है हमें, राइट? वी हैव टू डू क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. मल्टीप्लाई दिस टू टर्म डिवाइडेड बाय 23, divided by 23. See what happened here now, 58.5 into 20 upon 23 upon 23. What is answer? 50.87 mg. So if we are taking this much of NaCl, and dilute this NaCl up to 1 liter, that will become 20 ppm solution of sodium. That will become 20 ppm solution of sodium. See now. See, because what happens? This is mg. इतना mg लेना है, या अगर ग्राम में लेना है तो this much gram you have to take. Okay, so that you can dilute up to 1 liter of solution, that is 20 ppm solution of sodium. है ना. काय होतं एक्झाम्पल की किती मीठ घ्यावं लागेल तुम्हाला, किती सॉल्ट घ्यावं लागेल 20 ppm सोडियमचं सोल्युशन बनवण्यासाठी. मग आपण काय केलं की मॉलिक्युलर वेट काढलं, मोलर मास ऑफ सोडियम क्लोराइड, त्याच्यामध्ये किती होता सोडियम, 23 होता, बरोबर ना. हे किती होतं, 58.5 होतं, 58.5 होतं, राइट. त्याच्यामध्ये सोडियम किती होता, 23 होता. तर आपल्याला किती पाहिजे होता, 20 mg पाहिजे होता. तर हा किती घ्यावा लागेल, हाऊ मच, क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन केली फक्त आपण, वी गॉट द आन्सर फॉर x, राइट, इन दिस वे. नाउ interconversion, okay. So most of the time this question may ask on in the examples. So if you have molar solution, they may ask to convert in the molar solution, right, or normal solution, in this way, right. So see, these are the general formula where you just remember molarity is equal to n into normality. What is n? N is any integer. N is any integer, okay. But we know that molecular weight of substance is equal to n into equivalent weight. Molecular weight of substance is equal to n into equivalent weight. This we have studied in 11th standard only. Okay, now you should know this. Molecular weight upon n is equal to equivalent weight. Okay. Now n may be the acidity and basicity for the acid base. Okay, for redox reaction that terms is different than that. There we consider n is the number of electron gain or loss. Okay, and for the complexometric titration, again a different term comes that we have studied earlier. So these are what the conversion: molarity equal to n into normality, molecular weight equal to n into equivalent weight. Right, now see, this is for the interconversion between unit based on volume and weight. Volume and weight. See the conversion now. Let m be the molarity, capital M be the molarity of solution. Okay, so m moles of solute are present per liter or 1000 ml of solution. So m moles are present per liter, right? Per liter, or you can say in the gram 1000 ml into density, that will get converted into the mass. And you know that density is equal to mass upon volume. Mass upon volume, right? So mass equal to density into volume. You can do it, density into volume. Same equation they are using there. Density into volume. See now, density of solution into volume give you the mass in gram for the solution. Okay, now weight of a solvent is equal to weight of solution minus weight of solute. Weight of weight of solvent कसा निघणार आहे तो, weight of solution minus weight of solute. So that is equal to, now you have equation. Weight of solution किती आहे इथे दिलेला आहे. This is what our weight of solution, right? 1000 into density of solution minus weight of solute, it's a m molality into m2, right? Into m2. Now here it is. See, m2 is a molar mass of solute. M2 is a molar mass of solute, right? Weight of solvent is equal to, as per given above, and this is weight of solution minus weight of solute. So here it is. Yeah, here that was a question. Now m is a moles of solute. That I was in doubt actually. Here it is, m is a moles of solute. That we have studied here only. See, I was just confused. This m, how? Yeah, see here it is. Now m is a moles of a, right? These are the moles, and m2 is a, what is m2? Here it is, right? Now see, m is a moles of solute are dissociated with what? See, what you did now, you are converting it into the kg. How you can convert this above equation into kg? You have to divide above equation by the 1000 ml. Okay, see, divide that by 1000. Okay, if you divide that by 1000, you will get this one. Right? Now, this will become into the kg now. Okay, kg, right? Where it is? Yeah, here. Divide this equation by 1000. Here it is, 1000. Okay, that will get in the form of kg. That is common conversion. So here it is, density of solution minus 0.001 into moles of solute into molar mass of solute, kg. So here it is, kg of solvent contains m moles of solute. m moles of solute किसमें है? इसमें है, इतने kg में डाले हैं. So that is in this much kg of solvent, right? So 1 kg of solvent will be contain m upon this value, right? So this much is the moles of solute. Okay, therefore by the definition this is a molality of solution. By the definition this is what? Molality of solution. Okay, so finally you can see here m is equal to molality of solution into this equation, right? So m, small m, into density of solution minus 0.001 into m into m2. What is m? Is the molarity. Here it is a molarity. Okay, m is a molality. Here it is a molality. D is the density of solution. Here it is density, right? And m2 is, what is m2? It's a molecular weight of solute, molecular weight of solution. This is just interconversion. If you get such kind of example in the examination, that is possible to do. See now the calculation. Calculate molarity and molality of solution containing 10.1 gram of potassium chloride, KCl, पोटेशियम क्लोराइड. कितना है वो? 10.1 ग्राम है. उसका वो सॉल्यूशन का क्या करना है? मोलैरिटी फाइंड आउट करना है, मोलैरिटी फाइंड आउट करना है. डिसॉल्व इन 0.5 dm cube of solution. 0.5 dm cube means 500 ml or half liter. The density of solution is given, that is 1 gram per ml. See now molarity, we have formula, right? The weight of solute upon molecular weight or molar mass into volume, right? What is volume? It's a 0.5 liter. Here it is a molecular weight of KCl, and this is what the actual weight which is taken of potassium chloride, right? So molarity is 0.271. Now for molality of the solution, see molality of solution is equal to, we have equation. What is here? It is molarity upon density of solution minus 0.01 into moles of solute into molar mass of solute, right? So see here it is. Molarity of solute is this one, right? This is a molar mass, right? So you get the answer. What is this? Molality. This is what the molality, right? Now here it is. 0.2 gram of sodium fluoride is dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Calculate molarity, then mole fraction of sodium fluoride and ppm of sodium fluoride solution. We'll see first molarity. First see what is molar mass of sodium fluoride. See Na atomic weight this much, fluoride atomic weight this much. So molecule का weight कितना हुआ? एक atom का combine करके कितना हुआ? 42 हुआ. So put the values over here only, right? What is given to you? W2 कितना weight दिया था? 0.2 gram दिया है at the initial stage only, 0.2 gram. Solution कितना है? 1 liter है. Volume, it's a 1 liter now. You have value of V, here it is. W2 is a 0.2 gram and M2, here it is 42. Put the values. This is what the molarity. Now mole fraction, moles of solute upon moles of solute upon moles of solvent plus moles of solute. So put the values now here. Find out the N2, W2 upon M2. W2 कितना है? Solute 0.2 upon molar mass. So this is what the N2. And for water, weight is 1 liter for water, right? Weight is 1000, and this is what? Molar mass. So this is what the N1, right? So put the values. X2 is equal to N2 upon N1 plus N2. The answer is this one. This is what the mole fraction of solute, mole fraction of sodium fluoride. Sodium fluoride. Now in ppm, 42 gram of NaF contains 19 gram of fluoride, right? Therefore 0.2 gram of NaF contains how much gram of fluoride? it's a 0.09 gram of fluoride. Okay, so ppm, in ppm what is W2? 0.09 gram fluoride. What is W1? W1 is a weight of total solution. It's a 1 liter, that is 1000 gram. Okay, into 10⁶. So that will become 90 ppm solution of fluoride ion. 90 ppm solution of fluoride ion as per our example. Now see, it is required to कितना बनाना है? 250 ml of solution, okay, which is 22 ppm in manganese. उसमें कितना है? 22 ppm मैंगनीज होना चाहिए, ये बनाना है हमें। लेकिन क्या है, देखो अभी क्या लेना है, वो पोटेशियम पर मैग्नेट लेना है, KMnO4, जिसमें क्या है? मैंगनीज है हमारे पास, KMnO4। पहला हमें इसका मॉलिक्यूलर वेट फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा। इसका मॉलिक्यूलर वेट कितना आएगा? एक सोडियम का है प्लस एक मैंगनीज का एटॉमिक वेट आएगा, और 4 ऑक्सीजन के एटम है, तो ऑक्सीजन के एटम का 16 एक एटॉमिक वेट है, इंटू 4 करना पड़ेगा, है ना। तो ये देखो कितना है, इसका मोलर मास 158 है। हाँ, वॉल्यूम कितना बनाना है? 1 लीटर बनाना है। कितना है सॉल्यूशन? 22 ppm है ना। 1 ppm is equal to 1 mg. We have to prepare 22 ppm, so we have to take 22 mg of KMnO4। लेकिन हमें क्या पता है कि KMnO4 जो है उसका मास कितना है? मोलर मास 158 है, और उसमें मैंगनीज कितना होता है? कितना mg होता है? 158 mg। अगर KMnO4 लिया तो उसके अंदर कितना KMn होना है? 55 मैंगनीज होना है, 55 mg ऑफ मैंगनीज होना है। हमें कितना चाहिए? 22 चाहिए। तो कैसे कर सकते हैं? मेक अ क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन, राइट। 158 into 22 upon 55 so this much KMnO4 we need to take to prepare 1 liter 22 ppm 1 liter 22 ppm, है ना। लेकिन क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है उन्होंने? ये 1 लीटर के लिए लिया है हमने, इतना KMnO4 जो है ना 1 लीटर के लिए लेते हैं, जो कि 22 ppm होगा। लेकिन हमें कितना बनाना है? 250 बनाना है। देखो यहाँ पे we want to prepare 150 ml, so divide this by 4, तो वो 250 में डाल दो, है ना। कितना है? डिवाइड बाय 4 किया तो कितना होगा? 15.8 mg होगा, तो 250 ml हो गया, बराबर। सो 15.8 mg जो है वो 250 में आएगा। ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट हम बना सकते हैं। इतना मिलीग्राम ऑफ KMnO4 लेना है, और वो 250 ml में डाइल्यूट कर देना है। यू विल गेट 22 ppm solution of manganese, 22 ppm solution of manganese, very simple। okay, now see percentage composition of element in chemical compound कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? कुछ नहीं, किसी भी कंपाउंड का क्या है, पहले मॉलिक्यूलर वेट फाइंड आउट करने का है। पहला जो स्टेप है, देखो अभी KMnO4 है, और इसमें हमें हर एक एलिमेंट का परसेंटेज फाइंड आउट करना है, कितना परसेंट में है वो, है ना। KMnO4 कितना है? मॉलिक्यूलर वेट पहले ही देखा है हमने, 158, पिछले एग्जांपल में देखा था, है ना। KMnO4 में बराबर ना 158 है। तो इसमें ये कितना होगा? पोटेशियम, मैंगनीज कितना होगा, और ऑक्सीजन कितना परसेंट होगा, ये फाइंड आउट करना है। देखो क्या करना है, इसका वेट जो है इसको डिवाइड करना है, किससे? ये वेट से डिवाइड करना है, इनटू 100 करो, तो इसका परसेंट निकल आएगा। इसका जो वेट है मैंगनीज का, डिवाइड दिस वेट बाय 158 इनटू 100 करो, इसका परसेंटेज वेट निकल आएगा। और ये ऑक्सीजन है, ये वैल्यू को किससे डिवाइड करना है? 158 से इनटू 100 करो, इसका परसेंटेज निकल आएगा। देखो कैसा है परसेंट के 39/158 into 100. The percent of potassium is 54.68. Similarly for manganese, 55 इसका एटॉमिक वेट लेना है, उसके बाद मॉलिक्यूलर मास से उसको डिवाइड करना है, तो इसका परसेंट आ जाएगा। और ऑक्सीजन का कितना था? 64 था, है ना, उस मॉलिक्यूल में, और उस मॉलिक्यूल का ये मोलर मास है, तो into 100 करो, this is what the oxygen percentage. Okay, similarly you can find out for each element for MgSO4 है ना. इसमें क्या पूछा है उन्होंने, परसेंटेज वाटर फाइंड आउट करने को पूछा है. तो हम क्या करेंगे, पहले इसका हम मोलर मास निकालेंगे. कैसे निकालेंगे, पहला मैग्नीज का कितना है एटॉमिक वेट 24 है, सल्फर का एटॉमिक वेट 32 है, ऑक्सीजन जो है 4 है तो 16 into 4 64 है, 7 वाटर मॉलिक्यूल है, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल है ना, 2 हाइड्रोजन का कितना होता है 2 होता है, एक ऑक्सीजन का कितना होता है 16 होता है. सो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल का कितना हुआ वेट 18 हुआ. वो कितने वाटर मॉलिक्यूल है 7 वाटर मॉलिक्यूल है ना. इसके वास्ते क्या किया, इधर 7 into 18 किया है. सो मोलर मास कितना हुआ इस मॉलिक्यूल का 246 हुआ. तो इसमें वाटर कितना है, देखो वाटर कितने हैं 7 मॉलिक्यूल है बराबर ना, इंटू 7 अगर किया इसको तो वाटर का कितना हुआ इधर 126 होता है ना. तो 126 अपॉन मोलर मास ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड, विच कंपाउंड MgSO4.7S2, वो मोलर मास कितना है इसको डिवाइड करो 126 अपॉन this molar mass into 100. See here it is 126 upon 246 into 100. This is the percentage of water present in above molecule. Which above molecule? Here it is MgSO4.7H2O. Okay, so this is what the last lecture for the this unit. Okay, so this is unit first from your syllabus. So far 50% of syllabus is completed, remaining 50% will start in the next lecture. Okay, so 50% syllabus of your this semester, okay, that is completed, means 2 units are completed, 2 are left. Thank you.